welcome to the guitar tutorial for Greta Van Fleet's Brave New World. Now I know I said I was going to do this about a week ago, but I got super busy with school and other stuff, and I literally haven't had a chance to touch my guitar until then, so yeah, here we are. I'm going to teach it today. First time I've touched my guitar in a week, so hopefully this goes well. Also, thank you to everybody who's subscribed to me over the past little while. I think I was at 600 subscribers before I uploaded a bunch of the Greta Van Fleet covers. Now I'm at 815, I think. So thanks to everybody who subscribed. I'll continue to make these videos, and if anybody has any requests, just let me know, and then once I'm done all these lessons and any other requests from other people, then I'll get to your requests as soon as I can. So without any further ado, let's get into this. So tuning for this one, different than all the other songs. It's in, well, a lot of people have asked me in the comment section as well, it's in D tuning. So everything is down a whole step. So D, G, C, F, A, D. And then, so this one, it's very, I'd say it's probably the most difficult song on the album. It took me a while to figure out as well, just because of how difficult it is to figure out this riff. So lots of bar chords. If you aren't super strong with those, it might be wise to learn this and slow it down, keep it slow for a long time until you really get comfortable with those bar chords. Or before you learn this, really get comfortable with just the basic bar chords, major, minor, and maybe even some sevenths, major sevenths. Anyways, so it starts off with a D, a barred D, and D minor power chord, or full chord, sorry, D minor barred chord. So what you want to do, you're tuned down, you're on the 7th fret barring, except for what would be the E string. So you're barring from the A string down, and then you play, it's a minor, so it's like an A minor position with that bar. So 9th fret on the D string, G string, and 8th fret on the B string. And in this case, you can play the D string on the bottom because it fits inside the chord, the D, F, A. So, except you don't want to play the A. You want to keep that out because in the studio recording, I don't know how they do it live, but studio recording, you can't hear that A, it's just the F on top. So you play that chord, and then you'll play the bass note, or just the D string open, and then you'll go with your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the B string, so pull off to the 5th fret, and then 7th fret of the G string. So, and this is kind of like an inverted power chord almost. This is what I had a lot of trouble figuring out, because I could hear the notes, but I just couldn't put it to a place on a guitar, so it took a while to figure that out. So what you're doing is you're on 8th fret on the E string, 8th fret on the A string, and 5th fret on the D string, and you just play those like that. It's a really crunchy chord. So it goes through 4 times like that, and then so now it goes into this riff. So you're playing the G string and B string, and at times the D string as well. So to start off, you pick the G string, B string, and on the G string you're at 9th fret, B string 8th fret, and then you slide them both down to 7th fret. And this is when you reach out with your 3rd finger and you slide from 9th fret to 7th fret. So, and then once you slide down, you bar the G and B string with your 3rd finger. And then you play the 2 strings again, pull off to the 5th fret. And then you play 5th fret, or 7th fret, 5th fret. And then to finish it off, you go 5th fret to 3rd fret, slide with your 1st finger. And then 5th fret G string, or sorry, that was on the B string. And then B string on 5th fret. And then you slide down, and then it's in like an E minor chord, but it's actually D minor because you're tuned down. So that riff again. So the slide from here. And actually, instead of sliding down, you can also play. So you can play after the 5th fret there, you can play 5th fret on a D string as well. And then open E minor chord there, but in D. So once you get to that chord, you're gonna use your pinky to put on the 2nd fret of the G string. You'll play that 3 times, and then once more, and then pull off. And then you'll play the D string. So. And then you'll play the A string on the 2nd fret with your 2nd finger, and then you hammer on to 3rd fret with your 3rd finger into C chord position. So, and then now in the C chord position, you've already got that down, and then you play the E string, and then the B string with your finger on the 1st fret, pull off, and then your 1st finger goes to 2nd fret on the G string, and then pulls off again, and then 2nd fret on the D string, and then off, you pick it, hammer on, and then you play the G string, you hammer on, pull off. So let's go through that whole little section again. So E minor, and then that position kind of slides up 2 frets. The exact same position, just slides up 2 frets. So. After that pull off, or hammer on and pull off, you slide up. And then for this, you play the chord, and then you play the open G string. So 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then D string where your finger's at 4th fret, and then pull off to open D. So that C chord slides up 2 frets, exact same position. So yeah, let's go from the beginning. So you get back to the same riff, except this time in the verse I don't think it's as complicated as it is in the initial intro. That may be different depending on how he plays it live or whatever. But I'm hearing it not without these slide notes on the bottom. So that's how it is when the verse is going, I believe. So same idea, you start on 9th fret and 8th fret for the G and D strings, slide down to 7th fret, and then you'll go 7th fret to 5th fret on the B string, and then 7th fret to 5th fret on the G string, and then you slide 5th fret to 3rd fret on the B string, and then 5th fret on the G string, back into that D minor chord. So same D minor chord, same riff. One more time. This time, instead of going back into that intro riff, it goes back to the D minor chord. So only picking individual notes in this one instead of the whole chord. You're going so A string, B string, G string, E string. And then you take your second and fourth finger off for this one. And then you go to a B flat major chord, which is on the 8th fret bar, and then it's like an E major position. So the bar on the 8th fret, and then 10th fret on A string and D string, and 9th fret on G string. So from that D minor chord again. This you're moving your bar down a fret onto the 7th, and then you'll have your 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the A string, and then your 4th finger on the 9th fret of the G string, and then it goes back to the D minor. And then after that, the second time through, which is where we are right now, it slides that same position down that you're in for the B flat major chord to a G chord. So it slides down all the way to 5th fret. So and then this one he plays 6th fret on the G string, 5th fret on the B string, 3 times. And then 7th fret D string, 5th fret D string. So. And then it goes back to the D minor chord, sorry. So 1, 2, and then slides down 2 frets with the bar, and then you're playing a C major chord. So it's like a bar with the A major position. So 7th fret, D string, G string, and B string. So. And then that bar stays there for the G major chord, which is what we just played. So the bar on the 5th fret with the E major position. And then here's the little riff he plays with it. So your 6th fret on the G string to 7th fret to 6th fret, and then 4th fret, and then 7th fret on the D string. And then on the E string, the 5th fret, 3rd fret, and then open D power chord down here. So. It goes through that 4 times for the entirety of the chorus. So. That was 2 times through. And then on the last time, it holds that power chord. And then there'll be the hi-hat going in the background. And then once it's 5 beats, but you can also listen to, if you don't want to count or something, you can listen to the hi-hat, and then once he plays it open, the one right after he plays an open hi-hat, you go back into this riff. So same, it's a difficult one like it was in the beginning. So. So it goes through that, except it plays this difficult part twice. So it goes through once. Second time through, it's the same riff again, because there are no lyrics. Goes through, and then coming back, now it's leading into the verse. Now you get a bit of a break. You can go. It goes through that twice. And then it goes back into this minor part where you're doing the D minor power chord or bar chord. G again, and except this time, this riff here, it's different than, that's the first time through. This one, you hold that position, and then you slide it up 3 frets. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you slide it up another 3, and this time it's going to be both the G string and B string on the 12th fret. So, and then you go into the chorus. Goes through that 4 times, and then again at the end, it holds the bar, or yeah, the power chord, and then there's a little drum fill, and then it goes into, again, another quiet part, same chords of the minor. Except this time he's playing around because, well, he might be getting bored just playing the same chord over and over. So he's doing little riffs in between. So with the D minor chord, which is barred at 7th fret, same as what we were doing before. So before he switches, he's hammer-on pull-off on the, he's doing hammer-ons and pull-offs on the 8th fret of the B string. So. And then this time with this A chord here, instead of just that position where you're with your 2nd finger off, it goes actually a full bar on the 7th fret, and then on the 9th fret you're playing A string, D string, and G string on that 9th fret, and then it resolves itself going to a major. So all on the 9th fret, and then it goes G string on the 8th fret, and then D string and A string on the 9th fret. Back to D minor. It does a hammer-on pull-off, and then sometimes he also goes when he's on this part, he'll go play the B string where it's barred, hammer-on, pull-off, and then play the G string on 9th fret, pull-off to the barred part. So that's right before he goes to the B flat major. So that's 2 times through. It goes through one more time completely, and then on the 4th time, it goes to the B flat major, and then it goes down to the G chord. So, and this time he's playing it in 3s, 1, 2, 3, 4, and he plays it going through 8 times of 3 strokes on the guitar. And then on the 8th time, he plays the 5th fret of the E string, slides down the 3rd fret, and then the open D power, the power chord with the open E string, and then it goes back into the chorus. Goes through that 4 times like it has in the past, and then the solo at the end. So this is up on 12th fret of the D string. So you'll play 12th fret to 14th fret, and then 12th fret of G string, back to 14th fret, and then 12th fret, 14th fret on the D string, and then a full bend 14th fret on the G string, and then 12th fret on the G string, and then 14th fret on the D string. So, and then 12th fret to 14th fret on the D string again, 12th fret G string, slide to 11th fret, and then 12th fret on the D string, and then slide to 14th fret and back down to 12th fret, and then 11th fret, 12th fret on the A string, 12th fret on the A string to 14th fret, so 12th fret, 14th fret, 12th fret, 14th fret, and then 12th fret on a G string, 11th fret, and then 12th fret D string. So, 14th fret D string. So all together. And then same thing again to start off with. And once you get down to here, so you're going back and forth, and then you do the same thing on the D string, and then back to G string, 12th fret, 11th fret, and then 14th fret on the D string. So the second one. Here's the third one. So same start, and then 12th fret D string, full bend on 14th fret of the G string, and then 12th fret E string, 15th fret to 12th, pull off on a D or B string, and then 14th fret G string, 12th fret G string, 14th fret D string, and then you'll slide from 14th fret to 16th fret on the G string, and then you're playing 15th fret B string, 15th fret E string, and then 17th fret B string, and then there's a whole bend on the 17th fret of the E string, release and pick the 17th fret on its own, and then 15th fret on its own, and then 17th fret of the B string. So the third one all together. And then fourth and final time through. Same start. Same idea as the first two. So 12th fret to 14th fret. This is after the initial idea. So starting here, 12th fret to 14th fret, and then 12th fret G string, 11th fret G string, slide 12th fret to 14th fret on the D string, and then 12th fret, 11th fret on the D string, 12th fret A string, and then you slide down 5th fret on the E string, 3rd fret, and then open E power chord there. So all together, this last little solo section. Play an E minor chord there too. And so that does it for that song. I hope that was helpful for you guys. It is a tricky song, so be patient with yourselves learning it. If you don't get it right away, just keep trying, slow it down. There are a few apps I know on the App Store or the Google Play Store that you can download that you can actually take the song out of your music library, slow it down, and then practice it that way. I suggest that. That's the best way to learn anything because you can get everything perfect. And then, yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, requests, comments, leave them down in the comment section below. And until next time, keep on rocking, guys.